My lips have been chapped for the last like 2 weeks. I don't know what to do about it. Is it like dehydration or some shit? Fuck knows. I'm just gonna say this off top. I hate when they put sirens and goddamn in music. It fucking freaks me out. Every rap, and especially rappers, y'all should know better. You know motherfuckers drive around this bitch dirty as fuck listening to you. You put siren in the song, fuck people up. Cool. Daft Punk, Nah, even your listeners, they're fucking a bunch of druggies. Pocket full of ecstasy on the way to a rave. How y'all doing out there? It's Tuesday. Crushing this week. Are you whooping this week's ass? Yeah, me too. And we're gonna keep it up. We got a good one. Justin Hunt is here today. Also news on Mark Zuckerberg. And I guess there's some new shit from smoking weed too much. Oh damn, man, we got Hate or Love It. How you like? Who picked the Hate or Love It? You picked the Hate or Love It, John? How's his chances?
It's a bit of a toss-up. He was our backup, our original guy.
Doesn't it feel bad when you get rejected by like unsigned rappers? Like, damn, man, we just got dissed by somebody with a SoundCloud. Like, damn, that fucking sucks. It's too busy to come on the air with us. You know who's not too busy? Remember that guy you was talking shit about? That dude you was talking shit about.
Oh, the diet.
The snake diet. Cole Robinson. He was the one. Hey, fatty. Hey, fatty. You hated that guy.
I think he is a fraud.
You think he's a fraud?
Strong language. He's selling what he's calling snake juice to keep your body aligned properly with sort of juice.
Oh, he's selling snake juice?
Snake juice for snake diet.
Well, you're going to have your chance to tell him he's a fucking fraud tomorrow.
Should I use that?
You just said it right now. Like, yeah, I think you should. The interview will go like this. I will talk to him. He will tell me what his diet is all about, and then I'm going to say my producer thinks you're a fraud.
Oh,
and then I'm going to allow you two to talk to one another.
All right, I'll get my head straight for that.
You fucking let your nuts... Don't get fucked by the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Keep the door locked tonight. I'm doing that now, actually closing the doors so it links.
Wait, that wasn't the first fucking thing you did? You would leave the door open and then just kept getting fucked?
It's hot in there. Need a fan.
You ain't got no motherfucking windows?
Yeah, the window, but...
Open it. The dog ain't gonna come in around the back through the window to fuck you.
He's already going after sneakers. I don't want him to go after my only pair of sneakers.
What a bitch, dude.
What do you want me to do? It's not my puppy. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. That's fucking up. I'm trying to think. What would I do? I would have a talk. I would be like, "Hey, man, like your dog keeps trying to fuck me and eat the sneakers, and I'm gonna be disciplining your dog." That's probably what I would say. Like, I understand it's a puppy, but clearly he has some discipline problems, and I'm gonna be more assertive with your dog.
We're getting there. We are getting there.
It's tough because you're living with a man and a woman, so you're already outvoted. You know what I mean? You're already like, if this is Survivor, you're getting voted off the island.
Absolutely.
Like, you already have zero leverage. Are you on the lease?
No.
You got squatters' rights. That's all you got is squatters' rights.
I'll have to play those.
Just keep showing up like you do here.
Yeah.
I know. He's never taking a day off. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, go home. I don't have one. Can't wait to see that fucking you versus Snake guy. Because that guy's aggressive.
He is.
Hit that shit again.
Hey, fatty!
That's the dude you're going to argue with tomorrow. Can't wait.
Oh, man.
I can't wait. And I'm not even scared. I don't know if his diet works or not. What the fuck do I know about food? What do I know? I'm dumb.
Well, what he says is he should fast and eat just one meal a day. And
Right.
Doctors do not support that as a good idea.
I used to fast once a week back in the early 2000s when I was living in Koreatown. Every Sunday I'd just chain smoke and drink tea. It's fucking awesome. Because chain smoking, it gives you something to do. Like, you know, when you're hungry, like, gives you something to put in your fucking mouth. Because a lot of times people just eat because they're bored. So, just moved it over there to the fucking smoking. Smoking's awesome. Like, I really...
As a smoker,
I can't wait till I get old. I'm gonna fucking start smoking again. I might even get a pipe or some shit like that, like real classy. Smoking's fucking awesome, dude.
Cigars? No.
Nah, I always had a real, like, I got the palate of a 4-year-old when it comes to, I liked fucking Black and Milds, cloves, and Newports. Like, my shit needed to be flavored, or like hookah. Like, my shit, like, I needed to smoke candy. Like, it needed to be sweet. Cigars just aren't sweet. I know. Yeah, if I get to a certain age where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just going for it. Like,
drinking again?
Everything. It's like that little Miss Sunshine movie. That was the only good thing I got from that movie was when the grandfather took up heroin. I'm like, that's a good idea. That was the best fucking. He was like 80. Like he already did it all. Like he got nothing to lose. Like fuck it. He'd be smoking meth off of light bulbs and just fucking chain smoking cigarettes, playing backgammon in the park. Can't wait. Can't fucking wait. Oh, yeah, we got... Hold on. All right, so yesterday we did in the news that Backpage.com got shut down, so we were looking for an alternative. Glitch.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I found a site called Bedpage. I mean, it's not as good as Backpage, but they still got holes on that bitch.
Bedpage.com. Let's see, Escort.
Yeah.
There's one in here. One person figured it out so far. Wait, go to Los Angeles. Let's see. Well, we're going to look at it right now. Escorts.
Yeah, that's just tight, though.
There's like
they
fucking...
got the massage parlors.
So far, there's like only 4. Fun size ebony mix. Oh, she's thick. God damn, she got a fat ass.
So I'm trying to see what's up with that dark web shit, man. Tell John what's up, man.
You got to get Tor, T-O-R.
Oh, Tor, and then what's the link I go on? I just like...
I don't know, dog.
Or Google on that bitch.
I don't know how that goes. I'm looking at whores right now. Here, click on that one. This one. What is she? Oh, psh. That's no way you're gonna fuck. She's damn. She got a nose like me.
So what's up, John? What's up with the fucking Tor link?
What?
Yeah, talk to John about that shit. John's like the dark web guy.
Yeah, you can find... Just go to my Twitter and I'll take care of you. There's a whole little...
The world is lucky that John has no money, or else I can't imagine what the fuck you would buy off of the dark web, John. Left to your own devices.
I was looking for hookers last night once we got out of here, and boy, you can really find some bad stuff down there.
So there's whores on the dark web?
Hooker, John?
What's that?
Have you ever fucked a hooker, John?
There was no intercourse, but there may have been some oral down in Tijuana.
What do you mean there was no intercourse? Did you scare her off or some shit like that?
No, she scared me off. It was in Tijuana, and I was in the wrong hotel room. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. This guy's gonna kill me outside.
Wait, so was it a lady boy or was it like a woman?
She was a really hot lady, actually. Breast implants?
Did she have a dick, though?
Breast implants? But so you never saw her vagina?
No.
It might have been a dude.
It could have been.
Could have been.
I was wasted. So.
It's one of those things, it's too late now.
Yep.
It already happened. Can't unring that bell. Can't unsuck that dick. It's
I don't think it was a guy. I really don't believe that.
I'm just saying, fake titties. That would be a very tranny thing to do.
It's not possible, but I hope
as
not.
it is hard to fucking.
Hey, what's up with that dick spray or whatever?
I don't think all of our dick spray is like fucking old now.
It actually expired.
Yeah.
That shit'll probably give me herpes or some shit like that.
I think you have to fuck someone with herpes to get herpes, but yeah, sure. And they have to have an outbreak while you're doing it, I think. But sometimes you can get it without seeing it. Like, it's so many. There's another guy with horse. Big B and the D.
What up, though?
What up, though?
Yeah, I'm not the man with the house, but I was just listening to y'all's topic about where y'all was finding hoes on that back page is turned off, whatever. Mm-hmm. My boy hit me to this website, Pinterest, and Pinterest is basically whatever you're interested in. Like, if you're interested in cats, it's going to show you a whole bunch of fucking cats. But if you're interested in hoes, it's going to show you all the goddamn hoes. And that's what it is. My boy hit me to it. I was rolling, man.
Pinterest? I thought Pinterest, I thought that was like for fucking like
recipes.
Exactly.
Like for fucking like 37-year-old single ladies in LA that did fucking yoga and shit.
I thought it was for when you just like an interest. Like if you like cats, it's gonna show you kittens. So my boy, he hit me like,
so you can go to
like hoes, and it showed nothing but goddamn hoes. Like, wow, crazy. But I never knew.
What?
Just type. We just pulled it up. Let's see. It's just a bunch. Maybe. All right. I don't know. I like that it was on Pinterest looking at hoes. Like most people are looking at like fucking shit with birds on it. You know what I mean? Put a bird on it. All right. So tomorrow, it's you versus that dude. Hope you're ready.
Hey, fatty!
He's gonna eat you up.
He will not. No, absolutely not. I can handle this guy.
You've been getting trained for I don't know how long. How long you been here? Year and a half? You've been getting trained by the All Out show callers, who are the rawest callers in all of radio. So
that has helped.
If you can't handle this dude. Eroticreview.com, says Alex and OC. Thank you, sir. I was, sir. Eros. Oh, yeah.
I found this one. But it's kind of thin in terms
That's
of...
in San Jose, bro. They don't have like by L.A. You're looking at Escorts in San Jose. You got to go back to... You saw John's type. It did. Yo, it looked like a better looking version of your ex-girlfriend. You're right.
Huh, see?
John's got a type. He likes brunettes.
Yeah, look at her.
How much it cost? She's visiting April. $1,200. God damn. See, that's why I be bargain hunting for these motherfuckers. $1,200 for her? Fuck out of here.
How much time do you get for that?
You get an hour. 2 hours?
1 hour.
Man.
Oh, man. Everyone's got their own weird thing, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be busting quick than a motherfucker with hookers for some reason. So, like, that would be just, like, I might as well just burn $1,200. Yeah. That's why I bargain hunt on the motherfuckers. I can smash with a regular girl a long time, but, like, hookers just not real quick. Because I know they're not going to come. You know what I mean? So, like, what's the purpose? I just like the dirtiness of it, you know. I'm like, look how fucking disgusting we are.
This lady will give me 4 hours for $9.50.
There you go. Some lady got fake titties. She's mad. Angela.
What?
Yes, sir.
What's up? Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I said the only thing I didn't agree with when you said them fake titties was some tranny shit. Hold on, sweetheart. I've had fake titties since 1999.
And you ain't a tranny?
Hell, fuck no.
Tell that to your
hell
voice.
No. But the thing I love the most is when people ask me, "Are they yours?" Let me tell you something. These are the realest shit I ever owned. I ain't gonna die with my kids. I ain't gonna die with this car. I ain't gonna die with my house. I'm gonna be buried with these titties.
That's your shit. What size did you get? What was the cup size?
I'm a 36 double D.
Oh, go ahead, girl.
But I also was an escort in Atlanta for about, maybe 8 years. I was a shit in Atlanta at one time. But I'm 47. I'm old now.
Oh, you hung it up. What career did you go into after hooking?
Well, I went to stocks and bonds, and
Nice.
right now I was in a real bad car accident, so I'm waiting on a real large settlement from Comcast.
Well, there you go. All right. So you went into stocks. That's cool.
Yeah.
I always wonder about the retirement plan shit. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Hey, I got a lifetime on these titties.
well, I hear you with your titties. I'm just saying about earning money. You know, like sex workers are like ball players. You got a limited window amount of for making money.
You damn sure do. I got somebody writing my story right now, a production company. I've been out there. I can go all the way back from 2 Live Crew all the way up.
There you go.
So I ain't trying to be a what was her name?
That one chick, the fucking suck a lot. What was her name? Superhead.
Yeah,
Superhead.
Yeah, super. I ain't trying to be that. I ain't trying to reveal no secrets, but I've been with a lot, and there are some stories to tell down from Kid Capri on down.
Who's the worst fucking rapper
that I've ever been with?
Yeah.
I would have to say Jeezy.
What didn't you like about Jeezy?
He's small.
Oh, damn. All right, we'll leave it at that. Thanks, Ange. You think a hooker would want a small dick? Like less wear and tear? Wouldn't that be?
Sometimes you want to be pleased.
Sometimes you want to be pleased. Okay, all right, there you go. Good point. I don't know. I just like, yo, what? Practicality is like, you know, keep the miles off this vagina. I gotta make some money off this motherfucker. So keep the dick small, not fast. Limit that exposure. That's all I'm saying. EscortBabylon.net, EscortReview.com. Yeah, they're everywhere. All right, so there you go. That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter where they shut them down, they're going to move somewhere else. They shut them down, they're going to move somewhere else. They shut them down, they're going to move somewhere else. People want what they want, and they're going to go get it. And you're not going to stop it. All right, Justin Hunt is coming up next. Don't go anywhere, y'all.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand. And now, here's the Breakdown with Justin Hunt.
Justin, what up, man?
Jude, how you doing, sir?
Fucking awesome.
Word up.
What you got for me today?
All Cardi B, everything. Biggest album of the week.
No shit.
Possibly the biggest album of the year. We'll see where it ends up. Invasion of Privacy. Now, this is Cardi B's debut release. Bodak Yellow's been killing it since forever, it feels. Definitely since at least last summer.
I know. It's like when I get videos of old white people dancing to this shit, I'm like, that it's a hit. You know what I mean? That's when you know it's a hit.
It is a grimy hit too, man. Like, it's definitely not something that was made for everybody, but everybody still loved it at the same time. So
it was catchy. It had a nice little fucking bounce to it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a fan of that song. So this is the project, Invasion of Privacy. It's on it. It dropped on Friday. It went gold in like 2 hours, definitely by the weekend.
Gold as in sold or gold as in streams?
I imagine a combination of the two. But if it's early hours, definitely streaming. But,
right.
You know, it's how people...
That's how they do the music now.
That's how they do it, you know. So
I know. I just hate using those terms. It cheapens them.
What, streams?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a generational thing, I guess.
It's less investment. It's less is like, it was harder to go gold back in the day. It just was.
Very true. But there also wasn't another option at the same time too. Right? Like, it was the only way that we had to engage to get new music. Right? But I definitely agree. Like, when I spent $20 on something, I really cared about
that means
that
you
$20.
give a fuck.
Yeah, I really cared.
Me, you're like, let me see what Cardi B sound like. Okay, great, boom. Never, you know, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I get it. The record industry has to use these terms to prop themselves up.
Absolutely.
But when you say, they went gold, I'm like,
sweet,
dude.
Is there a streaming amount that's impressive to you now?
I don't. A zillion. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even like.
I think the secret with streaming too that no one talks about is most of the time most people don't make it very far into any of these songs. They make it like 15 seconds. Definitely less.
And that
than
counts
a minute
as a stream.
Right now, I don't have the exacts for every platform.
That's what I mean.
But yeah, there's a certain amount where they'll just go ahead and count it as a view.
Look, man, the record industry is jobbing these numbers to prop themselves up. I will say that it's a shadow of what it was.
I'm not mad at it in terms of it's still an act of interest, right? And if everyone's still in the same measure, then you can still do a comparison to a degree. Like, if there's still an action that goes to, hey, I'm gonna listen to this.
Yeah, that one click.
Right,
it's
exactly.
Way different than me having to show up on a Tuesday and buy that fucking album.
Right, or have to buy it again because your CD got scratched.
Straight up.
So,
all right, but congratulations to Cardi B.
Congratulations.
We digress.
She's been so this weekend she was on SNL. She revealed that she was pregnant this weekend. Last night,
nice.
She was on Jimmy Fallon. She's the first person to ever co-host the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon ever. She was in every segment of that show, which was amazing. She performed Moneybag last night, draped in Laurel DeWitt, who does all the metal design, couture stuff.
Can we officially say that rap is now pop music?
Yes.
All right, it's official. If you are co-hosting the Tonight Show,
yes, you can say that.
It's official.
It's official.
Boom, you made it.
Yeah, I don't care what segment, what boxes, what organizations put you in. If they still just think pop is Beyonce and Katy Perry, rap is pop.
Yeah,
it's definitely pop. And she was also on The Breakfast Club. Now, one thing I thought was interesting about her Breakfast Club conversation is that she was asked, or Charlamagne said how he appreciated how she owns having ghostwriters.
Yeah,
which is something rare. We have a quick clip here if you want to take a listen.
Speak about the ghostwriting thing, and I like how you owned it at your album release party. What do you think about all that?
I mean, my thing is that it's like, Partisan, he's not a ghostwriter. He's a co-writer. I credit him. On all the songs that he's been in. And I even gave him a shout out in the iHeartRadio Award. And, the Be Careful song, I heard the song. I was like, oh, I like this. It didn't even have a hook or nothing. I just like that verse thing. And I was like, yo, I want this song for me. I like what you're saying. I like on the beat. And then we just worked on it. And it's like, I'm putting my people on. They make you money. I ain't paying him off and hiding him.
Right.
He right there.
He came to you to the Grammys.
Interesting point to me because, okay, we're starting to see a number of artists comparing things to where rap has been, right?
Yeah.
We know Drake has been out there a number of times. He's been called out for having co-writers, for working with a number of different writers.
Called out by you.
I call him out all the time.
Yeah.
But even like Meek Mill, right? That's how their beef started, right? Because Meek Mill took to Twitter and said Drake doesn't write his stuff. There is I think that we're so used to our rappers coming from hip hop, right? Or our rappers having certain, tenets. Like, hey, you got to be original. Hey, you got to write your own stuff. That stuff is so far gone now. And it's interesting because she basically said, hey, I like this song, Be Careful. It didn't have the hook on it. I like what she's saying. And it's okay because I'm calling out my homie and I'm putting them on too. So, I can just get up here and deliver these raps.
Look, rappers been doing this shit, man. Like Biz Markie, like Big Daddy Kane wrote for his ass.
I don't think rappers were celebrated.
No, they weren't. And she's not, to me, if she's not bringing anything else to the table besides, even when Foxy Brown was getting her shit ghost written, at that time I had less respect for her. I don't have that. I have less respect for Cardi B as an artist than somebody that would write their own shit. That's.
I think for a long time it was a secret. Right, it was, and if it was discovered, it was kind of. We're so
old. You know what I mean? These classic albums that came out, cats weren't even born yet. They're 20. 93 was 24 years ago, bro, or 25 years ago. Classic albums that laid the groundwork for and helped kick down doors. The people that are buying the albums, they weren't even born yet. So they have a whole different. The way I look at it is like this. It was like the Mongols, the first generation of Mongols. They were savages, and the second, and then the third. Now we're into the sixth. They're soft as fuck. You get taken over. That's what rap is. It's like the first and second and third generation. They were savage as fuck, and then now we're into this soft ass fucking. It's cool to have a ghostwriter. And I accept it. I'm not mad at it, but I don't respect it. I don't respect you as a fuking rapper.
I feel like
you're a puppet.
I feel like albums need to have two ratings, right? You get your rap rating and then you get your hip hop rating, right? Because there's definitely a difference between rap and hip hop. You can be a country artist and rap and still not be hip hop, right? Just a style of delivery, right? This album, Cardi B's album, is really good. It's a really good album. And it's balanced, it's hard, but it's still vulnerable, stays away from cliches. I feel like on a rap album, just an album that's out, pop album maybe, how we're going to describe it, I'd give it a 4.2. But now we got a rapper who's saying she didn't write her stuff. So to me, on the hip-hop level, it's kind of a 2, maybe a 1.5.
That's what, and I guess that's what I'm saying. But the thing is we are these, we're dinosaurs judging music on merits that no one else is judging it on. All they want to do is be able to fucking, is it cool? Can I dance?
Well, the thing I think is interesting is the artists still judge themselves on that. Nicki Minaj however 3-4 years ago, would go around and every except award speech, she would reinforce how she was writing her own stuff. You saw Meek Mill call out Drake because Drake wasn't, so the assumption is that Meek Mill does. Like, artists still kind of within the space,
because
consider certain things.
Like, you a paper champ. You might be caking up. You might even be making fucking hits, but you a fucking paper champ.
Everybody knows who's juicing, right?
Yeah, dog. Like, that's it. Like, it's you are not creating content. You are fucking doing what other you're a puppet, and that's cool. Like, I'm not mad at it, but it's like me and transgenders. It's like, yeah, you can be whatever the fuck you want, but deep down, we all know what the fuck it is. Call it what you want. I'll piss wherever you want to piss. I don't give a fuck. Don't change the chromosomes. Like, that shit don't change with the fuck. Like, yo, dude, like, if you're not writing your own raps or making the beats for it, at least. Like, I even understand when producers want to start rapping and they get ghostwriters. I'm not mad at that. You're bringing something to the table.
Right.
I guess what one can say that they're bringing to the table is voice.
Yes, performance.
Voice, performance, and like all this,
social media. With Cardi, personality. Like, she spills personality.
Yeah, she's oozing with it.
It's all over the place.
So it's like, let's figure out what to do with her. Boom, she's a goddamn rapper.
Right.
Blow her the fuck up.
Well, they just did the same thing.
They did it with the How About That girl. Like,
yeah, exactly. Bad Baby, Cash Me Outside girl. She did an interview with Hip Hop DX. She stated a quote. She said, after I went on the show, I had all these people hitting me up. They said, hey, do you like rap music? I said, yeah. They said, okay, well, we think you can be something. You sound good.
There you go.
That's what it is. Now, I don't tend to have a problem with ghostwriters in any context, really, as long as they're not walking around saying that they're the greatest. I don't want, like, the fakest people on the planet in any medium, any genre, saying that they're the greatest. I personally think Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player ever, right? And a lot of that has to do with who he was before he started juicing, or before his body looked like it started juicing. So I can say that, juicing, you know what I mean? I can feel that. But I don't like baseball. So I don't care who's juicing in baseball. I don't care. I know my favorite era of baseball was when everybody was on steroids. So to me, Barry Bonds is the greatest. But that does not mean that my opinion should be held to a higher standard than those who really are
give a
in
fuck
the
about baseball. Yeah. And that's kind of what you're saying with rap. Look, man, what about the argument that ghostwriters actually help things because you're putting out the best product possible for the consumer?
I think that's great too. I think that's especially when it comes to the validity of the music industry, right? And especially the best distinction I was given was by Sci-Hi the Prince, and he said that, look, there's a different level. Sometimes you're making a song or a project that's just for the culture, for your people, or for people who really care. But if you're really trying to compete on a broad level, you're trying to rack up Grammys, you're trying to go on world tours, you're now up against the Beyoncés, the Katy Perrys, the Adeles, and these people have major teams that are helping them style and craft everything that's around them. It's very difficult for somebody to take their pen, drop some raps over some beats, and be able to compete on that level. So in that case, in that situation, ghostwriters help to craft the broader narrative. Bringing in instruments and all these super producers help to bring the album together so that it can be viewed on a more massive level.
Look,
I
man,
respect that.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I respect it. It is what it is. It's business. It's the business of music.
As long as they're not saying they're the greatest, I'm all right with it. And Cardi so far has stayed away from it. She said this to GQ. She said this weekend. I just want to make music and be rich. In order to be the queen of rap, you have to live up to certain expectations. You have to have a certain expectation of lyrics. I do music that makes me feel happy and I want to bounce to, that I like and that I like and love. So I really don't care about stuff like that.
Well, look,
I'm not mad at that.
And let's be fair. Like, Biggie wrote Lil Kim, a lot of Lil Kim shit. Fucking Foxy had a lot of ghostwriters. Like, there's been a trend of women rappers that made it big. I think that's why old girl kept saying, I write my own shit. Like, it was important for her to say that, to Latifah did too, I'm guessing. But MC Lyte, you know, like you have to go way back. Like there was a run where it was like
Roxanne Shante. Roxanne's out right now on Netflix.
So, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you
yeah.
gotta check that out. It's good.
All right,
it's
bet.
good. They got Lil Nas in there. It's like 10.
So yeah, like I'm not mad, but they're just products at this point.
I think the ghostwriters need to start getting props too, though. Like at least she's shouting out her co-writers. You know what I mean?
As long as they're getting paid on the end, like, you know what I mean? And the industry knows who the fuck they are.
I would love to see a ranking of like the greatest ghostwriters of all time. Co-writers, whatever we're calling them. That to me is kind of interesting.
I like the way that they changed the fucking. They change it co-writer. Like, yeah, okay, co-writer.
Right, exactly.
All right.
But Rhapsody, for example, she was nominated for a Grammy last year.
Yeah.
She is with Jamla through Rock Nation, and she was nominated for a project. She writes her own raps. You know, like it's not something that I don't think she's. And she wears it like a badge of honor, but she hasn't reached like the pop status to where most people might have heard it. But within, the space and the culture.
Look, man, to be successful in rap nowadays, you got to be able to make a good pop song. You know what I mean? Like these songs are structured closer to pop songs. That's just the way it goes. Luckily, people's ears have been trained. It's like you're seeing this merge where like people's ears have been trained to respond to rap music better now than fucking 20 years ago.
Everyone knows the theme song to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you got that, and then you have rappers embracing the structure of pop music and actually, chorus heavy, very chorus heavy, fucking chants. It's like they're making pop songs.
Right. Exactly.
Which is fucking awesome because you don't even have to know how to sing.
Well, we have an interesting quote from TDE president Punch, and he wrote an article about Cardi B for DJ Booth. Do you want to talk about that now? Or do you want to?
Yeah. Let's talk about it real quick. You said this is the one, and this is where I got a problem. Like right here, what's the title?
The title of the article is Cardi B is Tupac. This is TDE president Punch, so it's a certified, person in the industry, carries a lot of respect. TDE put out Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q.
I know. It's look, okay.
So this all stemmed from a tweet that he put out over the weekend saying Cardi B is Tupac. Cardi B she compares herself to Biggie and Tupac on the album, and this is a picture of it. You want to take a look at it, Jude? And so he prefaces his points as to why that's the case.
Give them to me quick. What are the fucking points? How is she Pac?
All right. Well, he says they both have a combination of passion, content, delivery, and honesty. He says, I won't pretend to know as much about Cardi as I do about Tupac, but from what I do know, she embodies some of those same qualities. She's a straight shooter, right from the hip. Her interviews are as raw as her music. She's politically incorrect, yet her charisma means you cannot stop watching and listening, whether you agree or disagree. She says exactly what she's feeling at the same time. She said exactly what she's feeling, and I believe her. His next point. Pac represents...
That's Ghostface Killer too. Like Cardi B's Ghostface Killer. Cardi B's a gang of motherfuckers. Like Pac doesn't have the market cornered in that. By the way, keep going.
Pac represented the have-nots as a whole. Cardi represents a particular section of the have-nots, which only will continue to grow if she keeps going. Cardi also has a cadence.
That's rappers.
Cardi also has a cadence and flow that's similar to Pac's. She emphasizes and elongates words to stress points for impact, like making money moves, don't get comfortable.
You mean she fucking is derivative of Tupac? All right, keep going.
Obviously, Cardi B as Pac is a metaphor, but Cardi is one album into her career. Of course, she can't compare with his body of work. He makes that preface. Pac came from a revolutionary background. Of course, there's no comparison when it comes to social impact. I'm not saying she's the heir apparent or that she's the second coming, but Cardi B does embody a lot of Pac's best qualities, and his DNA is in her blood.
I'm tired of everybody fucking getting attention by dropping Tupac's name. Cardi B's not Tupac. Tupac wrote his own shit, and Tupac has a fucking body of work that is like don't call anybody. And to be fair, it's like it almost cheapens Tupac to compare Cardi B to them, and TDE's is Kendrick Lamar is pushing to be fucking the best rapper ever. So it almost cheapens Tupac to compare Tupac to Cardi B's Kendrick Lamar then, right? Kendrick Lamar has his own way of like Kendrick Lamar checks off every one of those boxes that fucking he just said.
I think that if we're basing it strictly on the music, it's not a conversation at all. One thing that I think resonates in a very organic way with Pac and with Cardi, that is separate to Kendrick, that is separate than Ghostface Killer with a lot of people, is how people feel connected to them as individuals, right? Pac was one of the first artists that we saw consistently in the media spitting on reporters. We saw him get arrested. We saw him when he was dirty and bumming. We saw him when he was rich and successful. People who follow Cardi B, who watch her on the gram, who watch all of her social media stuff, who remember when she was a stripper on Love and Hip Hop and before that, and now see her getting her teeth fixed and express how she was kind of shook when she had messed up teeth and people used to make fun of her, but now she's balling. They have that similar kind of connection with Pac, which isn't something I think is as common as it may seem.
Here, the whole thing about being vulnerable and all that shit, like, it's one thing to be vulnerable when you're writing your own shit. It's another thing to be vulnerable when your writer is writing your vulnerable shit.
Is there a correlation away from the music that, like, hey, you know, like some people are super polished on Instagram. Like, we never see Beyonce bumming, right? I can't tell you last time I saw Beyonce's real hair.
The other thing is Pac really, the genius behind Pac was that he was able to write on so many different levels. I'm not familiar with Cardi B's body of work, but like Pac would say something revolutionary. He had very strong political beliefs. He had songs for the ladies, he had songs for moms, he had songs for hood dudes without being all the way fucking hood, like Death Around the Corner and Outlaw, shit like that. And I think that was one of, and then the fucking Pac fucking gave, like, you know, No Vaseline, and fucking No Vaseline was like the ill diss song, and then Pac turned it up one notch and just really showed motherfuckers what the craziest diss record ever was at the time. Like, that was like the best diss record ever. Like, that's why I fucked your bitch. Like, he came out the gates with that shit. Like, chill out. Look, every time someone fucking brings up Tupac, me and you end up talking about this shit.
But this one I think is different than, like, because Punch is not dissing Pac by any means. And I don't think he recognizes the obvious, right? You can't sit here and compare someone with an album.
If I did a bunch of shit that was awesome and came up with this fucking awesome shit that paved the way for everybody and helped fucking spread rap to everyone and fucking served time and came back out, and then some ex-stripper that just fucking comes along and has ghostwriters, and then somebody's like, he's the next blah blah blah. I'd be like, no, they're the fuck not the next me. I don't think Pac is looking down from heaven like, yeah, I co-sign that fucking yeah, totally. And to be fair, like, that shit, I can name 5 other rappers off the top of my head that fit into that category with distinct flows and charisma and represents broke people. That's kind of what original rap was. Not to sound like a fucking snob here.
Well, we're talking about generational stuff, though, right? I think that's the point of where this article is coming from, for what it represents to this era, to this generation. The music in this generation isn't the product. It is just another marketing material to let people know that you are someone they need to follow on social so you can get your sponsorship dollars up.
All right, man. A gang of people want to talk on this. Let's play a song. Come back. 888-742-3345.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
All right, we are back. Justin Hunt. Shit. Shout out to Punch. He's actually listening. He said I missed the point. He might call in. 888-742-3345. Mel Blunt from OK Player.
What's up, fellas?
What up, though?
Hey, y'all covering a lot. Thanks for having me on. I want to touch on three things. All right, the ghostwriting. I want to touch on the instant gratification of today's artists, and I want to touch on the damn Tupac comparisons. Ghostwriting, okay, not a problem if you're just playing your position, but if you're going to say you're a great, like Drake was trying to do, and go toe-to-toe with Jay and trade barbs and subliminals, dog, you can't call yourself great.
What about if your ghostwriter compares you to Pac and Big? Like, because in a way, like, that is saying that you're the best.
If your ghostwriter compares you?
No, in your rap, like your raps, you're comparing yourself to the best.
I don't know if I follow you, Jude.
Cardi B is comparing herself to Biggie and Pac in the song. Is that correct?
She's
Justin?
comparing herself. No, I mean that's braggadocio. Hip hop has always had that.
Okay.
You gotta talk yourself up.
That's definitely
It's
not the theme of the song.
Okay, all right, there you go.
But I will knock somebody comparing her to Tupac. I'm sorry, dog. It's no comparison. And then we were just talking about this last week, right? Everybody was trying to get buzzed by dissing Pac, and we were saying, how can you diss somebody who can't come back at you? You're going to diss a dead person that can't respond. Now we got people trying to get cosigns from dead legends, man. They trying to cosign, get a real cosign from somebody established that's out there, that's alive. Where your cosigns from anybody bona fide? Give me one. Have y'all heard any?
No.
And put her up there on this great pedestal. Any greats gave her props?
Yeah, a lot of greats gave Cardi B props. Diddy gave her props.
Diddy?
Diddy gave her props.
Oh my!
Everybody, he was
Diddy,
jamming.
man, he always trying to ride the hot thing, man.
He really is.
Man, is Nicki and Rick for a minute.
I consider Game a great. Game was on the gram shouting out how great this project is.
Look, man. Here's the other thing. Like, I think Punch's points are all valid. I just think it's a spur. To jump to that conclusion, there's some things that she's lacking that would. Like there's a lot of things that I have in common with a giraffe. I got lungs, I got a heart, I got a neck, but there's some big things that are lacking that don't make me a fucking giraffe. And I think I feel like there's certain things that she's lacking that does not make her Tupac. That's all. That is my opinion.
Putting the work in. Then we gonna go with the instant gratification. People, that's the reason they're doing all these comparisons to the legends. I mean, especially the dead legends. They don't want to put the work in. You have to have a body of work. It's a natural progression to be the top.
See, the body of work thing.
Top and you get it stamped at the top. It's a natural progression. So they don't want to put the work in. So they trying to get this instant gratification. I mean, she was compared to Lauryn Hill. I heard people comparing her. I'm like, now any female that can carry an auto tune gets compared to Lauryn Hill.
The body of work thing that's a relatively new thing.
I agree with the body of work shit. That's where me and Justin disagree.
Biggie was king of New York on his one album. He had some underground mixtape tracks. He had some freestyle ciphers that nobody on a broad spectrum really saw. But when Ready to Die dropped, it was okay for Biggie to be Frank White. No one was like, well, where's your other 5 albums? Kane got 3 already. Where's your 3?
Even if you look at this, like time is shown that like no one's saying someone's better than Biggie. No one's bringing up Biggie. They're bringing up Pac for us to talk about.
Right.
So
exactly,
it's kind of self-evident that Pac is the greatest because they keep bringing up Pac.
It's anecdotal.
That's not anecdotal.
It's anecdotal. It's self-evident because the journalists are asking questions and Pac's name comes up.
No one's dropping Biggie's name to shit on him.
Exactly. And like you said, Jude, like if you want to compare like features of artists, you could compare those to the whole hip hop genre. Like you said, the whole bona fide hip hop genre. And this instant gratification. And look at in the NBA. When they ask Jordan who's the best between Kobe and LeBron, he'll tell you in a minute 5 is greater than 3. You know why? Because he saw Magic Johnson's 5 rings. He went out and got 6. So he like, meet me there. You could be a dunk contest champion. Yeah, you can score 60 points. But until you get those 6 rings, dog, you can't be in a conversation with Magic Kobe and Jordan. I'm sorry.
Here's a headline.
LeBron has a lot of great stats.
Until
you get 5 rings, dog, you have not surpassed Kobe. And it's the same thing in hip hop. I mean, hip hop used to be a come up. I mean, look at Jay. He beat Jizza in a battle. He battled Buster. He beat Kane in a battle. You had to earn your stripes, dog.
Yeah, you just don't have to.
You don't have that anymore. You have to earn your stripes. You don't just call yourself, or you don't just have somebody else randomly call you something, and then you ride with that title. You got to earn that shit, man.
Well, I don't think she's riding. I don't think she's calling herself
hip
pop.
hop needs a savior right now. I mean, hip hop and like you said, Jude, the music industry is pumping itself up. They need a savior. They don't care who it is.
Kendrick's doing an incredible job. I will say that Kendrick's doing an incredible job. Kendrick Lamar's doing an incredible job.
He's bona fide. He's earned it. And then even when you say Biggie.
Yeah, and to be fair, Kendrick's been at it for a minute.
For a very long time. He's earned it.
Whole album top to bottom, where your shit is like that. He had an incredible production team. One of the most incredible production teams of modern day hip hop. So everything was banging, and he had the lyrics. So, I mean, when you come out like that, and he did a million guest, that was the other part. You had to do a million guest spots, to come up. Just look at DMX when he was making his run. He did a million guest spots.
Cardi's done a lot of guest spots.
Alongside the heavy hits.
Look, man,
that's one thing she has done.
All right, man. All right.
Real quick, Jude. Lil Yachty did this. Biggie called him overrated.
Oh, there you go.
He apologized later.
He apologized, right? That's funny. Let's go to look, man. I don't want to come off like the old dude to get off my lawn shit, but I do I just give more credit to motherfuckers that write their shit, dude. That's like I don't think that's that big of a deal. El Chapo.
Yeah, what up, Jude?
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I just want to say, I mean, to this day, I'm 33. I still jam Illmatic, The Chronic, the old shit. In 2043, I'm probably not going to be listening to Cardi B. I'm probably not going to listen to Drake. And I fuck with it right now, but it's just not that good. Like you said, it's just not going to stand the test of time.
How do you know that?
We don't know. We will see in 10 years. Like let's holler at. Yeah, we'll talk in 10 years.
But like you said, it's not the classic stuff. It's not that great. I mean, it's kind of disposable. It's kind of cool right now, and you can kind of dance to it.
It's not like people are asking to hear Tipsy anymore. You know what I mean? It's kind
this ain't Tipsy though.
I'm just saying.
Like that's a false equivalent. No one's asking for Skilo either.
Yeah, nobody's asking to listen to Coolio no more. I mean, it just don't stand the test of time like Pac did, Biggie did.
We'll see.
All great.
Time will tell. That we don't know. Time will tell. So I'm not gonna dismiss anything. Time will tell. Like that's the fairest thing to say. Let's Daniel.
Hey, what's up, Jude?
What up, though?
Hey, things good, man. Long time listener, first time caller. I just want to give you and Justin, props. You guys got great conversations, debates, and I know there's a lot of people out there like me, that appreciate both you guys.
All right, thanks, bro. What's up? What you want to say?
I just wanted to, to Justin's point, he was saying, basically, as far as Cardi B and, having a ghostwriter or whatever. But, before he started that conversation, you guys were saying that, and I think you asked the question, Jude. You were saying, can we now say that rap is pop music? And Justin was like, yeah, rap is definitely pop music. So if rap is pop music and, 99% of pop artists at the beginning of time had ghostwriters or didn't even write at all, what's wrong with Cardi B if she's a pop artist?
Nothing.
Because she's rap.
She's
what's
just
wrong with her having ghostwriters?
I don't find anything wrong with her having ghostwriters. I just don't think she is a good rapper in the classic definition of being a rapper, as in writing your own raps.
I just don't. I think that there's a different. That there's a different level of respect and talent that goes into creating a song, an idea, writing it, and being able to deliver it and perform it versus someone else giving you the script and you can.
I agree. And here's and to another point, I also think that pop music has gotten shittier. Like, I feel like all music has regressed. Right. So, like, my pop music was Prince. One of the best guitarists ever. That he was so good at songwriting that they didn't even bring up that he was one of the best guitarists ever. Your pop music is this shit. So fucking have fun with it. That's all. Like that's Why are you shaking your head, Just?
I just feel like there's more metrics that go into play now, right? Like there was a mystique around being a superstar before. You can't be mysterious and grow your audience now. Like you have to be talented in other things. You have to have ill social media campaigns. You have to be willing to show your fake teeth on the gram or your bunions on Snap or whatever.
No, you're right.
These are things that Prince never had to do. Prince could just sit at home and just work on music on his own. You could be Prince right now, and if Prince don't have enough followers, Prince ain't getting a deal.
Here's the deal. Prince did blow up post his movie, so he was able to cross over in other media genres to do it. But I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I got one more point too.
Go ahead.
As far as the last caller, he was saying that Cardi B, like he was saying, he's still listening to Illmatic and stuff like that, and Cardi B won't be around, 10 years from now. He may be right. You know what I mean? Because I don't even hear Kodak Black or whatever that's Bodak Yellow on the radio anymore. And then the song that she got with that other dude, and all I listen is to Shade 45 and anymore. And then the song that she got with that other dude, and all I listen is to Shade 45 and serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't listen to regular radio, so I don't know what's playing. But a lot of her songs, if it's not featuring Amigos or if she ain't on somebody else's stuff, I don't even really hear her stuff being played like that.
As of January 21st, Kodak Black is still in jail, so that's probably why you haven't heard.
I'm sorry, not Kodak Black, Bodak Yellow. That Bodak Yellow song.
We got the whole album out now.
Well, there you go. Like, look, man, I'm not gonna. Hey, people like it, they like it. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm just saying, like, she's not Rakim. Robbie.
Hey, man, what's going on, Jude?
Go ahead, bro.
First of all, the TD Punch guy, respect to what he's done and the work and all that, but I think the article was just to fucking get someone to read the shit. It's like posting something on Instagram or whatever to get followers, to get likes. Because, like, you were talking about it right now, and it's bullshit. There's no way she's like Pac. I will agree with what Justin or whatever was saying about she's, like, really comparable to, like, the average person. Like, oh, you saw her in poor, you saw her in rich. You know what I mean? But, I mean, otherwise...
She's relatable.
Like, yeah, exactly. Relatable. That part's cool, and then she happened to be that popular to get there, but you can't compare to fucking Pac. Now, at the same time, that one dude talked about Illmatic, this and that. Back in the day, I'm 27. I mean, I'm born 89. I love that back in the day shit. But, like, you're going to like what the fuck you grew up to. You're going to like the fuck things that you had the best memories to and all that. So
yeah.
The kids nowadays, maybe this is going to be their shit. And back then, what you had so many TV shows, right? Everyone watched The Simpsons. Nowadays, you have YouTube, you have 1,000,000,001 channels. So, like, you're not going to have the classics like they were because back then you only had so many classics that was available. You didn't have the internet at the grasp of your hands on Spotify. Look at 1,000,000 things. You know what I mean? So, like,
that's interesting.
That's another thing you got to take into account. But as far as rappers, I like Cardi B. She's cool. But, I mean, absolutely, I think real lyricists need more fucking... like spotlights. I think these hip hop award shows, all these fucking people talking real the culture,
here's the deal. Like the market dictates what the fuck goes. Nobody wants real lyricists. Like if they did, there'd be more lyricists blowing the fuck up.
I think it just takes.
Tell me about it. No,
I disagree with that.
They got some props though. I wish the same people talking about we're doing it for the culture. We're doing it for the culture.
I disagree with that. I think that if you look at who sells albums, it's the lyricists. The non-lyricists
Kendrick,
don't sell albums.
Lyricist. J. Cole, lyricist. Now, who else is a...
Chance the Rapper is a lyricist. Meek Mill's a lyricist. He sold 250,000 before he broke out his Twitter fingers.
Migos, lyricist.
Definitely. I give him that. Have you listened to Migos?
I'm just throwing out... I don't even know.
Migos definitely lyricist. Okay, I couldn't tell if you were looking at me like you were... being ironic,
I don't know.
If you were really asking. Yeah, I put him in the lyricist category. These are the guys who actually break through. So if we're talking about people who just blow up, get a look, get a song, and go away, well, that was supposed to be Cardi B, right? Now, Cardi B got a lot of help. She got ghostwriters, but it also takes, for her to even get to that point, it took a little bit more of herself, her personality, and the way people relate to her to get to that point.
All right. We were doing all that Tupac comparison. We didn't have no women weighing in on this.
Oh, no, you do.
Waiter, there you go.
Yes.
We're going to end with you. We're going to end with you. Get a lady's perspective. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, from the female perspective, don't get me wrong. I like Cardi B. More power to her. But to compare her to Tupac, you're putting in too much. You're stepping over your bounds. Don't get me wrong. She's all right. But, like you said, she ghostwrite. Tupac wrote his own stuff. You cannot compare the two. That's like apples and oranges. Again, she's getting in all this notoriety and everything because of her being on YouTube, her being doing all these social media events, love and hip hop, and all this stuff. Now, let's say Tupac was living, we wouldn't probably even be having this conversation for real, because on real talk, he would have her thought process. It wouldn't even be there right now. But he's not here. But to compare the two, that's legendary. She just starting out, coming up, and yes, she may not be playing in the next 10 years because we moved on to something else. But again, I won't take nothing from her, but to compare the Tupac, that's a no-go. That's a no-go.
All right. Speaking of Pac, Makaveli notes.
Makaveli liner notes. So,
ooh, buddy.
I did not even know these were out there.
Let's play a song and come back. He's going in on a lot of people.
He's going in on the original Makaveli liner notes.
I cannot wait to hear. Can't fucking wait. Pac, Makaveli liner notes. Don't go anywhere.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Shave 45, we are back. Justin Hunt, Tupac, Makaveli liner notes. To explain explain to our youngsters what, like, so when a record came out, there would be like you would open it up and there would be like a liner in there telling you who produced it, fucking where the samples were.
Yeah, like the cover art, the album art used to be a whole book.
Yeah,
it had pictures and had every song and who worked on it, and there was always a section where the artist would send thank you.
Yeah, the shout outs and all that shit. Yeah.
They thank God, they thank their mama, they name everybody in their crew, everybody else they ever met, they shout out their label.
Anybody that put them on, that fucking dope dealer, that fucking paid for the studio time early on, all that shit.
All that stuff, right? That's what everybody really gets to celebrate in the awesomeness that it is to put out a record, right? And so Makaveli's liner notes. Makaveli, this is Tupac's last album, at least the last one he created before he passed away, or before he was murdered. When you got that album, that was like a huge album. That album, when it came out, it only said wartime, worldwide, nationwide, citywide, real niggas do real things. That was the liner notes for the actual Makaveli. Turns out that wasn't the original intent. So this week, news broke that an auction house, they've been auctioning a number of Tupac memorabilia over the years.
Let me ask you, did Makaveli come out after he died?
Yes, it did.
So he'd already passed. The album came out, so for all we know, they nixed these notes.
Correct.
Had he been alive, this might have been on there.
There's a chance. Yes.
So there you go. All right. So
I mean, everything that's in. I mean, we'll get into it. Here's what the liner notes say. I dedicate this to Jack the Snitch Agnew, that's Haitian Jack, for ordering the hit, to King Tut for shooting me, to Puffy, Big, Stretch, Lil Sean, Jimmy Henchman, and whoever else remained silent while quietly conspiring my downfall. I thank you. I thank Faith for the greatest weapon, her low self-esteem, and beat up pussy. Thanks to Wendy Williams for being a fat bitch. Damn. Thanks to Mobb Deep for opening your mouth and letting me squash your no record selling asses to dust. To Dr. Dre for being a closet homo. To Nas for not taking my advice and minding his business. To De La Soul for being mad at me for living well while they live like fat washed up bums. To Donnie Simpson and all the comedians who laughed while I bled. And to Jay-Z, King's Son, Dookie Loke, whatever, Little Kim, or fat-ass weave-wearing Biggie short, stubby dick-sucking Kim for being nobodies. Now it's time to see who's watching too many movies and who's ready to get their cash on for real. Wartime, worldwide, nationwide, citywide, real niggas do real things.
So that was the one thing that they kept that. They didn't. He fucking named everybody. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
That's ruthless. That was ruthless, what he wrote.
That was, and look, man, yeah, like, I'm gonna go a different route with this. Like that's why I have a problem with fucking like Jay-Z covering me and my girlfriend. Like Pac didn't like you, bro. Like Pac didn't like you. On one of the last things that he writes before he fucking dies, he doesn't like you. Like, why are you touching his shit? Why are you covering his creation? Like, I never liked that. Someone said that him and Nas made up before he died. If so, that's cool. Didn't sound like it there. Why are you sharing verses with this guy? Like that shit I find super disrespectful. Like if someone had beef with me and then fucking died, hey, I'm out of respect for our fucking beef, I'm not gonna do that shit.
It's interesting too. You raised the Nas point. There's a story that there was during the MTV Awards, Nas and Tupac spoke face to face for the first time around some of their ongoing conflict. Nas was like, "Yo, I got love for you." Pac was like, "All right, well, if you really got love for me, then I got a record coming out where I dish you on it. If you really fuck with me, then don't respond to it." So I'm not sure if that's if this contradicts that or not. I think that
he must have forgot about that when he was writing the fucking liner notes.
Exactly. Or maybe there's a possibility he was like, whenever you put these liner notes out, take out that Nas part. Who knows? But like, here's the thing. I think everything he says here, he says on the album. Right. So he was consistent in what he was saying on the project versus, this is against all odds, apparently, essentially, which I think is the greatest diss track of all time. But I'm with you. I definitely don't like it when people who are disrespectful to people or had tense relationships with people when they were alive come around later on and try to show some post.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with the fucking hologram shit. Like, don't fucking make this fake image of a person and then turn them into a fucking sock puppet. Like, I don't like any of that shit. Like,
I like the holograms, dude.
I find it so disrespectful. Like, if I die and someone makes a hologram of me and has me like fucking, hey, douchebag fucking concert that you never would have saw me at, like I'd been so fucking mad, dude.
But that's the cool part. Let's say, what if someone wanted to make a Jude hologram from some of your best episodes, you wouldn't want that? You wouldn't want to have like a hologram of like your show living on forever? I would.
Nope.
I think that'd be amazing, especially for people who never got a chance to see, the mannerisms and how people move, right? Like I've never seen a live Tupac show.
And you still haven't.
I haven't. No, I've never have.
Even with the hologram, you ain't seen a live Tupac show.
Right. I've seen
you see someone's idea of Tupac.
Well, there's different variations of that, but yeah, absolutely. Either way, it's as long as the estate's down with it, and I'm pretty sure now artists are like, include if they haven't, I believe they will start including that in some of the things that they're willing to do with their estate.
I put that in my will. Don't turn me into no high technology fucking sock puppet.
I'd love to see like Jenny Jones.
No one gives a fuck about me. No one gives a fuck about me to turn me into a fucking hologram.
Everybody's gonna be making hologram. There's gonna be a hologram app, Jude. We're gonna make holograms out of anybody. It's coming.
So
I'm gonna make a Jenny Jones Jude hologram.
That was a real even the De La Soul shit. There was, remember you did the whole thing when it broke down that beef where Pac thought he was they were making fun of him in the video.
Yeah. Exactly. There was a number of things. Because Pac gave him a shout out on the old school track talking about how he messed with him, and then they looked like they were spoofing him in brain fart on the De La video, and then also there was already tension between Pos and Tretch from Naughty by Nature, which was Pac's
guy.
Super tight homie. There was a problem there, and then there was another line that it sounded like they were dissing Pac in another De La Soul song. De La Soul in that era, a lot of those guys were kind of upset about gangster rap's prominence, and they were very vocal about
in the flashy lifestyle of all of that. Yeah,
exactly. This isn't far away from when Common was going at Ice Cube and stuff around Stakes is High. So that's where all this stuff came from.
Yeah.
So I did a breakdown on it. There's a video where we have quotes from De La Soul explaining exactly how it happened.
And look, man, whether Pac was right or wrong, he really thought that Biggie and Puff set him up to get shot. So this dude is he's speaking from the heart. Whether he's right or wrong, boy, oh boy, he really meant that shit. And if you look at it, it's very well written. This is. It's not like the scrawlings of a madman.
Right.
The penmanship's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, there's no markouts. Like there's
no.
I think maybe there's one mistake. He wrote it in pen. It's the font is consistent.
Yeah, this is. I would love for a fucking one of those handwriting analysis motherfuckers to take a look at that shit.
It's almost like he knew exactly what he was gonna say when he put it down. Like
the low self-esteem. Yo, when he fucking goes to Faith calls her low self-esteem with a beat up pussy. Jesus fucking Christ.
Disrespectful. But this is on sale. This is going to be auctioned in the coming weeks.
If I was like a famous rapper, I would buy this shit and frame it.
It's available at the Gotta Have Rock and Roll Auction House. Bids start at $30,000.
Even if he was dissing me, I would probably buy that shit and fucking frame it.
They've been selling a number of different Tupac memorabilia recently. I think one of his cars went for $1.7 million, $1.5 million.
No shit.
Excuse me.
To me, this is the most. This is the most interesting one so far.
Yeah.
To me,
the original liner notes. This is my favorite Tupac album.
It's a great fucking album.
I think it's the best album he ever made. I know you're a big fan of Me Against the World.
I love Me Against the World.
I think Makaveli's got Pac at peak powers, and he's it's conceptual, it's ruthless, got the best diss track ever. He's got Me and My Girlfriend on there, dropping metaphors, blasphemy. I think is the best Pac song in the history of time. He tells us about all the great advice he gets from his mama and his daddy on there. Like, my mom always told me. Oh, my dad. What you say? My father always told me. I'm brain fried right now. He
get off your ass.
Get your ass from planning to get rich.
Yep.
What's the one the mama said, though? The mama one was the funny one.
Never stop until you get a nut.
Right. Mama told me never stop until I bust a nut.
Yeah.
That's something my mama would never tell me.
I think we had the engine. I want to say we had the engineer and I guess the way this album was put together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Was just like fucking.
I miss it. Do you still have that? Is that on the app?
Is it? Do you remember that, John?
Let me hear that.
Yeah,
I can get it to you.
Yeah, we'll get that to you.
That's awesome.
He talks about kind of the approach, and it was put together like in a frantic, like had to get it out, and he was like, I don't give a fuck. Let me just bust on that shit.
Right.
Well, actually, we'll play Blasphemy. All right.
Best Pac song ever.
According to Justin. I fuck with this song, by the way. Like,
it's deep, son.
Right here.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand. In what might possibly be the most controversial feature on the radio today.
Bitch, don't play that shit on this radio no more.
This is the place where careers are made.
That shit was awesome. I love it.
And broken.
Yeah, what's up, you fucking poser, man? That shit was whack.
It's time for Hate It or Love It on Shea 45.
We're going to Omaha, Nebraska. TK Mafioso, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
Welcome to the show. I think you're the first Nebraska rapper we had on Hate It or Love It in quite some time, so good luck to you.
Man, it's a blessing.
Is rap your full-time job?
Rapping is my full-time job, my brother.
You're able to pay rent and everything off of rap?
Able to pay rent off my rap.
That's fucking impressive. How long have you been doing it for?
Since going serious since 2013.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
What made you want to get into it?
I always was into the hip-hop genre. I've always been a rapper my whole life. I've always been a freestyler. I was always into music. But once I got out of high school, I went to college, and I used to be in my dorms writing rhymes. Some people start paying attention to it, and I put out a video and caught a couple people's eyes and took it to the next level.
All right, tell me what's the song that we're gonna be playing?
It's called "I Got the Keyz." It's really about my lifestyle, growing up, what I grew up around, things that just really my general things that I've been through. Things I was around.
Yeah, I'm guessing that you mean Keyz in multi ways.
Me, yeah, in rapping and
anything that I've been through. It's just talking about what I got the keys to. I got the keys to the every lock in my city. I got the keys to anything that I do.
There it is. All right, we're gonna play I Got the Keys and see how it goes on Hate or Love It. TK Mafioso out of Omaha, Nebraska. Let's go. 888-742-3345. It is Hate or Love It. TK Mafioso is the rapper of that. That was the Keys out of Omaha, Nebraska. All right, TK, you ready to holler at some cats?
What's going on?
All right, let's go to the phone lines. 888-742-3345. It is Hate It or Love It. Sweezy out of Little Rock. Go ahead, Sweezy. All right, we lost him. Coop in Detroit. Coop.
What up, what up?
What up, though, man? Hate it or love it?
Man, I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like it. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to tell you why. It's kind of cheesy, the whole fucking locksmith, and then it just didn't catch me, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I deal with music, and it sounded like the mixing and the mastering was off a little bit. Your doubles was off a little bit. It just sounded like you need to go back to the studio, give it one more try, and you might do better the next time. But I understand why you ain't had no rapper out of Nebraska in a long time, Jude. It fucking sucks.
Man, you's an asshole. Fuck you. Kiss ass, suck a dick.
Detroit, boy, stand up.
I say didn't like it.
You know what it is.
All right, let's go to Jay in Miami. Hate or love it?
Yo, hey man, this is Jay from Miami. A couple of the lyrics I agree with my man earlier. You might need to go back to the drawing board and work on a couple of those. But I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna give it a love it.
All right.
The beat, you know, it could be a banger, but put some more work in and you know, get that shit right, man.
That's a love, though.
Salute, my brother. Salute, my brother.
JB in DC. Hate or love it?
Man, I fucking hate it. Get this corny ass, corn growing, cow tipping ass white boy the fuck up out of here, Jude. Straight up.
White boy, you
ain't doing
faggot.
nothing rapping for goodness.
You weren't raised by your daddy, you faggot.
Motherfucker.
Your mom.
What the fuck are you really doing out in Omaha, Nebraska? And you faking, you glorifying this gang shit like you really about it. Bring your monkey ass to DC. We're gonna rob you.
You grew up without a father, you fucking faggot.
Go back
you grew up
to
without a father.
and rap your
And
real
you're a
life.
fucking
Right
30-year-old
now,
virgin.
shit.
You dick sucker.
Yeah, your mama's a bitch and she smokes crystal meth, motherfucker. That's what y'all do in Nebraska.
You was dropped on your head as a kid. Your mom's a crackhead, you faggot.
Hey, check this out. Your bars are ABC.
Hey, we
your
don't
whole
wanna hear
motherfucking style is
you
chunk.
working 9
And
to
you trying
5,
to sound
you
like
pay
Future and the
$8
rest of these motherfuckers out here. Dog,
Hey, look, you pay child support. You broke, boy. You owe $200 in child support with a warrant.
Go in the backyard, dig up.
You got a warrant for a child support that you ain't paid in a year. You been ducking child support paper. You broke motherfucker.
Tyler in Texas. Hate or love it? Tyler. Whatever his vote is, fuck him, because he ain't ready. Gabriel.
Yeah.
Go ahead, hate or love it, bro.
Man, I hate that stuff, man. That stuff gave me a fucking headache. I just got out of work, man. That production.
You got a headache because you ain't got no bitch at home to go home to fuck, you faggot.
Nah, man, fuck you, dude. Stop giving motherfuckers headaches after work, bro. For real.
Suck a dick and die, faggot.
All right, man. Whatever, dude. You're a waste of time.
Baron in Louisville.
Yo, turn that shit the fuck off. That is garbage, bro. Y'all from Nebraska? Y'all ain't got no fucking trap. All y'all got is corn out that motherfucker, bro. Turn that shit the fuck off. Coming from Kentucky, y'all ain't got the keys. Y'all ain't got no cheese. Y'all ain't got, I don't know. It sounds like a Burger King commercial, nigga. Turn that shit the fuck off, bro. We're not hearing
You work at Burger King. You fucking You work a
Nigga, your
5 to
mama's
8 hour
over there, boy.
shift, faggot, and you get paid $8.50.
You sound like you got the keys for the Burger King front door, dog. That shit's what that sounds like. You need to kill that. And matter of fact, hey, bro, put my song on there, bro. I got a better track for you.
Nobody want to hear your corny ass song, man. I got 2 views.
Don't nobody want to hear it.
Get the fuck out of here. You ain't got shit.
Hey, when you give James Franco a mixtape, bro.
I don't want to hear your fucking mixtape, man. Get that shit off the line.
Chris in Brooklyn.
Corn cop, Bob, bitch ass nigga.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yo, that shit is fucking trash. That shit sound like a fake ass fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. That shit is bullshit, dog. Throw that shit in the fucking garbage, man. Get rid of that shit. And what the fuck is a rapper from Nebraska talking about he's a full-time. Get a job, man. Fuck that bullshit. Switch up your whole game, man. For real.
Go suck a dick, you faggot. Tell your mom I
Word up. Come to Brooklyn and talk that shit, pussy. Fuck out of here.
Hey, tell your sister. Tell your sister I'm coming for her next.
Who? My sister?
She gonna come to every
my
show
sister
that I
might
have.
fucking fuck you with her dildo, man. Get the fuck out of here. And you sound gay, son. And your haircut
You's a
is
fucking virgin.
fucked up.
You fucking
Word
retard.
up.
Get off the phone.
Nah, ask your mom's about me. She can tell you about me.
Your mom
that
don't
smoking motherfuckers.
Your mom don't love
Fuck out of here. Your shit is trash, dog.
All right, he didn't like it. All right, so Chris didn't like it. Let's see if you get some love in Phoenix, Charlotte, from from a woman's point of view.
Tight. I like this shit.
Hey, Charlotte.
Man, hated it. Whatever you went to college for, bruh, pipe up that resume. Go to Indeed, because we hated it.
All right.
Bitch, you sound like a dyke.
Hey, say what you want to say, boo. Got more keys than you do. Shit.
You ain't got keys. You got
You
a fake
showed on
dildo
in
in your
Omaha.
purse. You got a fake dildo in your purse.
Hey, say what you want to say. I ain't from
You're
here,
a real
though,
dick, bitch.
but say what you want to say. But please go back to the drawing board.
Julio in West Texas.
Yeah, man. I fucking hated that shit. The only keys this guy's got is keys to making terrible fucking music. Fuck the Nebraska Cornhuskers and fuck you too.
All right.
Cool. This shit is tight.
Hunter in Texas.
Hey, man, I hated that shit. Hey, there ain't no way you pay your bills off of rapping, motherfucker. You know you got a motherfucking job. You flipping burgers at Mickey D's and shit.
You faggot, you so used to listening to that slow-mo ass rapping out in
Hey,
Texas.
fuck
drinking
you, bro.
fucking
Come out to
syrup,
Texas
you
with that
fucking
shit. You
faggot.
get capped real
Suck a
quick.
dick,
fool. You ain't got
faggot.
none of that shit. You ain't got no keys. You ain't got no fire. You ain't got no flame, motherfucker. Get back to the drawing board.
Come to Nebraska,
You
nigga.
fucking flipping burgers, motherfucker. You ain't got shit.
Let's go to Adrian in California. Adrian.
Hey, what up, Jude? Long-time listener, man.
All right.
I like that shit. It was pretty cool, dog.
All right, that's a love.
Don't even fucking worry about these motherfucking haters
bro.
out here, dog.
Thanks, bro. Salute.
Yeah, keep doing your shit. We ain't heard nobody from Nebraska, but fuck, you should be the first one coming up, man.
There it is. All right, that's some love.
Salute.
That's a good
That's
cosign.
love.
We'll take a couple more calls and see where we end up. Nori in Chicago, go ahead, man.
Man, I hate this motherfucker, man. This is so fucking whack. Hey, my nigga, get a fucking job, bro. Are you fucking...
Oh, my God. You call from Chicago saying you hate that? When they do drill
Yes,
music? Dude, they don't have no
Are
lyrics
you
out there,
serious?
dude. What kind of music you
Yo,
listen
nigga,
to?
get a job, man. Are you serious
Dude,
with this shit?
you need to stop fucking trying to commentate over real rap, you fucking faggot. Go get a fucking 9-to-5 and
you
stay off of
faggot.
rap
I'll
music.
fuck
You
you in
listen
your
to
ass,
Chief
faggot.
Keef, you faggot.
Faggot.
Your favorite rapper is
Dumbass.
Chief
Get a fucking job, you bitch-ass nigga.
Let's go to Daniel.
What's wrong with you, man?
All right, we'll end with Dave in the Bronx. Go ahead, David.
Yo, what's good, Jude? This is New York Heat, man. Listen, are you fucking trolling us right now with this dude? This had to be a troll. This is a hate. My man didn't go to college. My man can't rap. My man don't got it. This nigga needs to take a trade school to be a locksmith. That's the only motherfucking keys he got. This dude is trash. I mean, the beat couldn't even save him. Hook is whack. Wordplay is whack. Even where he lives is probably fucking whack. The dude is just trizash. Trash, trash, trash.
Damn.
Jude fucked up for even playing this dude. I can't even believe he got that many listeners.
Shut the fuck up, you cocksucker. You
That's
suck
what you
dick
can say
for a
is
living.
cocksucker. My man, what are you talking about locksmith for? How are you going to throw a locksmith in a flow? Like, where does it even come from? What you talking about? You make no sense. You went to college, you in the dorm room. My man, take a trade, become a locksmith, work on them keys.
Follow me on Instagram at TK Mafioso.
Gotta go. I'm done. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm done. You fucked up my ride home. I'm done. Yo,
I hope you crash and fly off the bridge, you fucking retard. And blow your fucking engine in your raggedy ass car you got.
I'll let you get at me. Go ahead. You can't even get at me, son. Can't even do it. Go ahead. Say something.
Man, get this fucking prick off the phone, you broke bastard.
All right. Okay, so you didn't win. But I'll tell you, you're welcome to come back on because I found you very entertaining with the callers. God damn it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, TK Mafioso. You didn't win, hate it or love it, but you won the phone fights. So that says something.
Yes, sir.
There it is. That was TK Mafioso. Lost, hate it or love it, but we'll give him another shot down the road. All right, let's play some music. Come on back.
Diplomatic. You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Hey there. How you doing? Did you miss any of the show? It missed you. Yeah, it did. Missed you so much. It followed you. You don't even know what I'm talking about. You're too young for that. You miss me? Miss me so much. I followed you. Orange Juice Jackson. The Rain. Oh, I want to pull that shit up. Let me see. I hope I got it. This is the best ending of the song ever. Of course I don't have it. Of course I don't fucking have it. You son of a bitch. I hate this fucking computer. Every time there's a song I want to hear. Let me pull that shit up. Fuck that, bro. Nope, I'm going on YouTube for it. Thank God for technology. This was that 80s shit right here, man. It's about like his Orange Juice Jones. I said Jackson and shit. His girl was cheating on him, so he got mad and fucking followed her, and then he confronts her at the end. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Do I? I'll tell you. All right. Bring it up.
Chill, that tricks are made for kids. You know that?
Fucking love that shit. Fucking love that shit. I listen to that once a month. Sorry, I listen to that once a month. I put on the Glengarry Glen Ross once a year. You have the Glengarry Glen Ross? I usually play it once a year on the show. Coffee's for closers. I just love watching people yell at other people for some fucking reason when they deserve it. You cold busted. Did you miss the show? Go to Sirius.com/All Out Show. Oh wait, no, on demand /on demand, and then look for the All Out Show, and you can listen to all that me singing along with fucking Orange Juice Jones. He's a Def Jam artist. Just throwing it out there. News is next with Jonathan. Johnny's got a fucking hole in his elbow because. Why you wear that shirt, man? Like, don't you have any fucking respect?
This shirt is not long for this world. I'll throw it out eventually.
Like, I got holes in my jeans, but they supposed to be. Like, these are vintage. Is that a vintage fucking...
It is now.
Rugby shirt?
It's got some history.
Vintage gray rugby? Depressing ass shit.
I didn't realize it was so bad.
Oh, it's awful.
Until you started bringing it up. Now other people in the office are bringing it up.
I didn't start bringing it up. Someone else pointed it out to me. How do you like tell Keenan what to do with a fucking holy shirt? Like, I wouldn't take you seriously at all.
I command
respect.
Yeah,
whatever,
on a
holy
shirt. There's nothing wrong with this. It's
holy
style.
Moly.
It's just casual.
All right, man. John and the news coming up next.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
Earlier today, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, he testified before Congress amid this privacy scandal. He's very sorry.
He was like, my bad. This is it's such bullshit. It was like the government was using all the Facebook info too. Like, they were using everybody's been using Facebook to get fucking, like, Obama and him work together. And now the government's going to sit around and be like, you shouldn't be doing this.
The thing that got me elected, we shouldn't do anymore.
Yeah, guys. The fuck? It's fucking bullshit. This bullshit charade. that we all get to be a part of? Did he say anything of like? And I'm gonna tell you something. For some reason, I never liked Mark Zuckerberg, and I think it's because he stole from Tom on MySpace.
Tom, MySpace. How did he steal from MySpace, Tom?
That Facebook ain't shit, but fucking wasn't shit, but a snobby fucking MySpace. It was like all Facebook was MySpace where Crips weren't allowed. It started off only for college students, which suggests a certain level of elitism. And then MySpace was getting so crazy, they was gangbanging all on that bitch. Like, you click on a motherfucker's page and it'd be like blood shit falling from the fucking, like, it moving in the background. And I'd be like, damn, blunt leaves. Like, I was like, damn, this shit got hood quick than a motherfucker. Like, that shit got hood quick as hell. But what was the difference between Facebook and MySpace?
Music and photos. I don't know. I remember.
I mean, it was basically, and they're all Friendster.
Oh wow, Friendster. Jeez,
it's all the same fucking thing over and over again. Facebook has since, like, you know, changed and done this stuff, but essentially, so for that, I was just like, whatever, Mark Zuckerberg. So it doesn't surprise me that all of this is coming to the front.
Want to hear him say he's sorry?
Yeah, let's hear this fucking.
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake.
Why does it sound like a gay robot?
A gay robot. He does seem a little stiff when you watch him.
Take a strong enough view. That's what a $1 trillion sounds like right there, bro. Like, I'm doing it based on his voice. You should be a trillionaire, John, because you sound just like his ass.
Well, I'll try to take a lesson from him.
That's the first time I've ever heard someone sound less manly than you. Go ahead, play that shit again.
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake.
He's got that
and I'm sorry.
punch you in the throat voice, doesn't he? You just want to fucking. You just want. Guys.
Want to attack him.
Seriously, guys. Come on. Didn't take a strong enough case. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Oh, of course. This has been going on for years.
Yeah, whatever, man. And you know what? Fuck everybody for getting mad. You knew what the fuck this. You know what the fuck this is. And if you don't, then you're a fucking moron. Like, every time I sign up for anything, any fucking free game, all of that shit, ain't shit free in this world. They're taking something, they're mining my data and shit.
Are those personality quizzes you like?
Yup. Which one? I was Samantha.
Golden Girls or something?
I did do the Golden Girls one, too. And I did the fucking, No, I didn't do Harry Potter. I did the Game of Thrones, though. I don't remember what the answers were. That's the worst part about it. I did all those quizzes. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Damn it.
Like, I couldn't even tell you. I know I wasn't John Stark's hoe ass. I think I was a midget.
But he's claiming that they're changing their ways and they're turning over a new leaf. So.
Okay.
See about that.
All right. Says the fucking cheating spouse that's been cheating for the last 20 fucking years. Like, I'm going to change it now. This is what it is. It's done. And the worst part about it is like, you can get off of Facebook, but they already got all your shit. It's not like you're going to make 100 new friends. You know what I mean? Where it's going to matter. Like, they already got all your shit.
Supposedly, when you delete your page, you can go in there and then get this huge file of all the data they've collected on you. You can see
I heard about that shit. It's like a giant fucking file, and it's fucking messages that weren't even on Messenger.
Man, that's terrible. That is just fucking terrible.
It's Orwellian. It's like 1984 in this bitch, and we signed up for it. That's the worst part. Like, we are volunteering for everything that we were afraid of. For what? So I can fucking get a pizza ordered to my house easier and shit. So I can order a pizza without having to talk to somebody. All right, great. Sweet. Thank you, technology.
I've got one more clip of Mark. If you want to hear it.
Oh, is there more?
Tiny one.
It's clear now that we didn't do enough to prevent these tools from being used for harm as well. And
I
that
just
goes for
explained
fake news,
because he stole from Tom.
foreign
He stole from Tom from MySpace.
tools from being used for harm as well. And that goes for fake news, for foreign interference in elections and hate speech, as well as developers and data privacy.
He didn't mention the previous election though. He didn't kept that one.
No.
Just this other stuff that we profited from. Playing both sides. Ugh. Whatever, man. It's business. And like people will be like, "Yo, dude, why you fucking with him if like you hate him so much?" Like, well, if I stopped buying shit from people I didn't agree with, I would have to go like live in the wilderness and fucking hunt squirrels with arrows that I made myself. Like that. What are you gonna do? All right, what else?
If you smoke a lot of pot, there is this illness you could develop where you start puking all the time. And it's now increasing because marijuana is legal.
Really?
And supposedly you just literally just start vomiting, and then the cure, well, there's a cure, stop smoking pot. But if you take a hot shower, it helps you out.
It's called, like, what is it called? Pot gut or something?
It is called
pot belly?
Cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. It causes vomiting in heavy
I don't
pot
believe
use.
this shit. If there's no slang for it yet.
No.
I got no slang for this shit. I've never heard of this with anybody that, like...
And I lived up in Humboldt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never heard of this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call bullshit. I wonder how much weed you have to smoke.
Looks like they're saying heavy users. That's about 20 times per month.
Please, we had motherfuckers I grew up called stay high because the motherfuckers stay high. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe that. That's bullshit.
You sure?
They're just lining it up for big business, big government, big all that shit to take over weed.
But they're saying here, they're estimating that up to 2.7 million of the 8.3 million Americans known to smoke pot daily or near daily may suffer from this.
It's crazy that we haven't, all these people suffer from it, and you and I, who hang out with heavy fucking drug users, never met anyone like that. I got homies that do Adderall that are spun out of their fucking mind now, you know what I mean? I got fucking dope fiend homies that don't have any fucking veins and shit like that. But none of my weed homies puke all the time. This is making, I don't know, maybe.
Well, people are showing up in the emergency rooms. Now the doctors are trying to figure it out, and they're saying this is the likely cause.
That sucks, man. If that is the case, that really blows. Well,
so again, take a hot shower. But stop. Well, they also have some sort of antipsychotic they'll give you, but stop smoking pot.
That doesn't. Wait, there's an antipsychotic that makes you stop puking? I thought psychotic was like your brain.
Hey, they're just saying physicians have had success with this antipsychotic sold under the brand name Haldol.
I wonder if it's like some shit, like some bad weed going around. They're just saying it's just too much weed, and some people's bodies aren't built for that.
Yeah, they're speculating because they don't know exactly what's going on. That one idea is that long-term stimulation from ingredient pot that produces the high alters the body's pain system in a way that results in the symptoms of this condition.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the people I've even worked with up north, they get up in the morning and they were smoking right out of bed.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All the time.
Yeah. It's like you're acting funny, and it'll be like the one time they're sober because you're so used to them being fucking high all the goddamn time.
Yeah, the one thing I never got used to up there, people smoking pot and driving. I never liked that. I mean, seriously, I would get in the car and then some gal would just start blazing. I'm like, you're fucking driving. I don't know. Doesn't that seem strange?
Yeah, but like, there's no one up there.
I guess.
It's not like you gotta fucking dodge people like out here and shit. You know what I mean? They're fucking humble. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Fall off a cliff.
There you go. Thank God you made it.
You know, aren't you lucky?
Tell me another news story there, Jonathan.
The number of Americans with no religious affiliation is rising.
We was just talking about this yesterday, man. How motherfuckers don't feel like they have any community or tribes, as Anna Akbari was talking about. All right, so it's rising, huh? What is it? Where is that now?
In recent years, these people, they're referred to as nuns, people who check the box for none on surveys of religious affiliation. 2015 Pew poll reported that 34 to 36% of millennials are nuns.
36?
Between 34 to 36% of millennials are saying.
Look, man, you and I, we don't. You Christian, right? Chris is Christian. So two out of three. You want to say you anything? No. It's 3 out of 4 in here. And the thing is this. What people don't think about is like, there was a reason why like cats came up with religion, because they needed something to believe in, and they needed fucking some type of community and shit. And now we just find new bullshit to believe in. It's not like we just stop. Like, it's not like you become you're not religious and then you either become like you, or you're like a nihilist and you don't believe in fucking anything, and you're just like shit and you just gave up on life. You're just waiting to fucking die. Or you become like a fucking flat earther, or you just start believing conspiracies, and like you no longer are in a church, but you're in a fucking, like, now Instagram is your new religion. You know, it's like, it's not like this. People are still filling that void. It's just with something different.
And that's what they're saying here, that these nuns are not necessarily atheists. Many have moved from mainstream religions to new age spiritual movements.
I know, dog.
Ugh, the worst.
I know, and I feel so dumb, because I'm like, I don't know if there's a God. Like, I really don't know. Like, I can't prove or disprove God, and I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it, because, like, what the fuck does it matter? Like, what am I going to do? I will pray when I'm in a tough spot. I'll hedge my bets. I'm not too fucking proud. Yo,
you'll just sit there and talk to God and say, help me out, man. I'm
like,
in trouble.
Please have her fucking period come. Let her bleed. Let her bleed, God. Down her leg. Oh, Lord.
And he provides.
So far. So fucking far. There's been a couple times where I'm just, I'll fucking hedge my bets. Condom comes off and shit. Fuck, please. Last time the girl was richer than me, so I didn't give a fuck. I was like, all right, fuck it. She got more money than I do.
Why does that matter?
Because they got you.
Oh.
I don't know if you. I don't know if you spend a lot of time looking at the legal system for men and children.
They will come calling.
It's bleak. Yeah. It's bleak as fuck, dude. You don't got to worry about that, though, do you, John?
Not right now.
No. Yeah, I bet your sperm's weak as hell, too. Oh, no, way, you got more sperm than me.
I do.
But you jobbed the system. Yeah, you did.
Double.
Yeah, but you didn't fuck for 5 days.
That's right. It was a while.
And I fucked the night before.
Whose fault is that? I told you.
She needed a dick, dog. I had to give it to her.
Can't blame me for that.
It was my moral obligation. Who am I to say no? That would have been unchristian of me. Yeah. I know. Well, I talk all that shit, and then, like, I'm like, what's your sign? Like I don't know about these Capricorn chicks. I don't know, man. They too uptight. Like,
does that actually come up when you meet a lady for the first time?
You would be surprised. Oh. And they're like, chicks love that shit. So like,
I know
they do.
And I just sit there and grin like, oh, this is not going to go well.
Well, the worst part is like, I halfway believe it. That's the worst fucking part.
No, you don't. Astrology?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Oh,
I'm a total Libra.
Right.
I'm a fucking total Libra.
Well, am I?
My moon is in Pisces, which means that.
What does it mean?
Tend to be fucking intuitive and have addictive personality.
Well, do I seem like a Virgo to you?
Yeah, you're fucking uptight as shit.
And that's what they.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
And that's what women always like, wow, you are a Virgo. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. You're like a retarded Virgo. Like, you're like uptight, but you don't fucking get shit done. You know what I mean? Like, you uptight in a real shitty way. Like a not get shit done kind of way.
I don't know. Up my anal ways or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you've never seen when like something's going wrong in here and you just fucking get off. You turn into like a crazy robot.
Yeah, but I don't shut down. I sort of snap into solve it mode.
Fuck it, come on, let's get it together.
Yeah.
It's fucking. I swear to God, when the
Chris
first
will back me up.
When we first started doing this show, John was sitting where Chris was, and it was the most uncomfortable shit because his energy was your energy was so fucking uptight and neurotic.
That's not true.
Total Virgo.
Oh, dick.
It's an earth sign. It's the Virgin. I know I'm such a fucking asshole. Like I look at astrology. I don't read my horoscope or anything like that because, but fuck, dude. Yeah. I know. So I think religion's fine. I'm all for it. Whatever someone needs to fucking live, man. Like, if you want to be religious, that's cool. I kind of have a problem if people start voting religious. Like, if your religion starts infringing on me, that's when I got a problem. But other than that, I'm like, live and let live. It's a pro-life, pro-choice thing. Like, a lot of religious people are pro-life, and I get it. But I'm like, my whole theory is, with that pro-life shit, it's like, if you got a motherfucking bowl of batter, that shit ain't a cake yet. You know what I mean? Like, you can't call it a cake. Like, I'm with a cutoff time. If there's hair on that motherfucker, you can't do it. Like, you got to just have the baby. Like,
have you run into those anti-abortion people in front of the clinic? I hate those people.
Out in front of what clinic?
Oh, we got an abortion clinic.
I don't hang out at abortion clinics, John. I only had a couple, man. Like, none of them were there at the time. Thank God.
Up in Humboldt, I went there, and these guys were out front harassing the lady I was with.
You're like, dude, you know how hard it was for me to talk her into this shit? Like, get the fuck out of the way.
With their fucking signs and assholes.
Well, they really believe in their heart that you're murdering something. Yes. Like, they really do. Like,
I know, it's crazy.
Can't tell them shit.
I know.
And I agree with them to a certain point, but I just don't think life starts. It's the whole argument, when does life start? And I'm not a fucking scientist, but if that motherfucker can't live on his own outside, like, I don't think it's a person. That's where I'll go. Give me something else. I don't want to end on abortion.
All right, these miscreants, these kids, are now shutting down schools by threatening them online. So they are supposedly based over in Sweden, it looks like, and they're just sending emails to schools threatening them, and the schools are shutting down. So it's this Apophos group.
So what do they be like? There's a bomb in the school?
Yeah, just threats, and the schools are reacting to it, and they have to shut down. So one, let's see, it happened up in the Bay Area. This Apophos squad, and their Twitter has been shut down. But I gotta.
How many people are in Apophos?
Oh, who knows?
112 followers.
Oh, they're in Switzerland. Sorry,
Switzerland.
Yeah, supposedly. Who knows what's going on?
They could be anywhere. If I was a group that was sending bomb threats, I wouldn't tell you what country I was in.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I'm in Bangladesh. So all right. So,
have you ever come under fire by groups like this? It's fucking terrible.
No, like, I get along with most of them types of groups. Like, I'm cool with all them motherfuckers. Like, they good with me.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
My kind of anti-government slant. They're kind of into that shit.
I mean, these kids came after us up north at the station and just took out all of our sites and started harassing us all the time. It is just the worst when a group like this comes after you.
What did you do to make them fucking hate you? Besides your shitty fucking podcast.
It was on the air. Who knows? It was a modern rock station, so the kids were listening. Like, oh, who's this asshole? Let's go after him. And like that. And I fucking fell for it. Look at how I fell for it. I actually still have the letter here. It's so fucking embarrassing. And there's probably some wine involved at night. But it all started with MySpace. And the guy even cited Tom Whittier. Is that Tom from MySpace, Tom? But at any rate,
I don't know.
I got fished, and it led to the whole station getting fucked. I eventually found these guys, though. They were at a local sort of special needs school or something.
Wait, you got harassed by special ed children?
They were troubled kids, and I tracked them down to the school. Oh, I still hate those kids, man. Fucking dicks. Hey, come on, I'm just saying, but when you
I can't even look at you right now, man. Why are you fighting with fucking retarded children? And how did they outsmarted your ass, too? That's the worst part about it.
I remember I stood there in the studio just like, I cannot believe I fell for this. It was so, you feel so powerless. Like, I can't fucking believe these kids are taking me down. So
that's why I don't mess with I really don't like messing with people online, man, because you don't know who's on the other side.
Absolutely not.
You don't fucking know. Yo, when that one chick was harassing me, man, like, I got a bunch of hackers that follow me. I didn't even know that shit. Like, they hacked the fuck out of her. Like, they fucked her ass up.
Yeah, that's terrible.
She deserved it. Like, I didn't even say go hacker. I was like, this motherfucker gave out my phone number. Fuck her, blah blah blah. And they went in. Like, they was doing shit I didn't know was possible. They wired it where they forwarded her phone number to me, and I was getting her calls.
You shouldn't get mixed up with those guys.
I didn't fucking, like, I didn't reach out and be like, thank you, let me join the crew. Like, I'm fucking dumb. I can't find things on websites. You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to change my credit card info on a website. I had to call in. I was like, I can't find it. I'm gonna hang out with a hacker? You fucking kidding me? I'm cool with him. We're friends from a distance. Mutual respect.
Dangerous crew.
Yeah, bro. That's why I like having them motherfuckers as my homies. And like, shit. While you fucking want to get into arguments with them. Lucky you don't have a lot to lose. What are you gonna do? Come and steal your fucking blanket?
That's an absolute truth. You're really not gonna get too far if you get in my bank account.
I ain't gonna do shit to you. Fucking cancel your bus pass.
Hey, that would hurt. That would fucking